Hello, hello. It is Mr. One Clear. I'm back at it with another kind of short video. I'll try and keep it as short as possible here. Um, I'm going to be showing you guys my loadouts for the new dungeon that we have coming up in like, wait, what time is it right now? In like 6.5 hours from the time I'm recording this. Yeah, exactly 6.5 hours. So first we will go over Hunter and my loadouts for Hunter. So I think that for Hunter you should be either on Solar or Arc. Um, Solar, honestly, Golden Gun. For your super, use Golden Gun right now. Golden Gun is very, very good with Celestial Nighthawk because it got buffed to do 20% more damage. Golden Gun if you use it with Celestial, so definitely use it. It's like very, very on par now with Starter skills. And I think that's even better now because Celestial just boom and you're done. Starters still got to shoot off 3 shots. So I would recommend using that along with Assassin's Cowl. Celestial should be like a hot swap exotic. Then Assassin's Cowl should be like your main like gameplay exotic. Now the reason why Celestial Nighthawk is very, very good is just, or sorry, Assassin's Cowl is very, very good is because of just the survivability that you have because of this. All you got to do is just get a powered melee kill, and you get instant health regen, like an instant burst of health, kind of like Cure on like a solar subclass like we're on right now, and you get invis. It depends on what enemy you kill. You can get anywhere from like 6 to 16 seconds of invis, depending on what type of enemy you kill. Like a red bar is like 6 seconds, but like a champion or like an ultra is like 16 seconds. So like the higher the tier you kill, the more invis you get, and the stronger the heal is, which is really, really nice. And then yeah, that's gonna be the deal for solar, and then arc is pretty much the same deal here. Here's my arc loadout. Pretty much the same deal on arc. You're just gonna be using gathering storm along with Assassin's Cowl, and then if you want, you can hot swap to Star Eaters, which this is my loadout right there, my Star Eaters arc loadout. And yeah, that's pretty much all you're going to be want to using on Hunter. You can, if you want, completely up to you. You can do a Void Hunter as well. Omni and Void is always good. Tether is always good. Free 30% debuff. Always, always good. But Stasis and Strand, I would stay away from definitely, which is funny because it's our two darkness subclasses. But Stasis and Strand wouldn't really recommend. Mainly Arc and Solar or Void is like it's like a flex pick, I guess. Void can be flex. But yeah. And then I guess too, real quick for Solar as well. Silas, you do want to use just for the increased radiant. Torches is not really as needed this season, just because of like of all these solar mods right here, like rapid solar weapon precision hits and rapid or solar weapon valve those grant radiant. There's yeah, like radiant. Pretty sure there's more here. I mean, that's or another solar mod. But yeah, you guys get the idea. We have a lot of solar uh, artifact mods right now. It's very, very good with Radiant. So torches is not really necessary right now, but I still like to keep it on. Just another source to get Radiant from. It's always, always good. Always good. Um, and then for weapons, what I'm going to be using, it's honestly, I mean, if you guys have been playing Destiny for a long, long time, it's pretty self-explanatory. I will be using Lumina. You know, I don't have the Callus. It's not really needed, thank God, for Lumina. Obviously, Wither Horde, not really Necrochasm, and it isn't Augie's Burden. I will also have a Chokecliff Fusion as well, a Chokecliff Riptide on standby. Then for my energy weapons, mainly for Barons has been busted for what, like a year and a half now. Psyodes I'll also use because the hand cannon buff, it's a very strong hand cannon now. I would recommend that you guys try it out, especially on solar builds. And Callus Mini Tool. I will also be using Callus Mini Tool, and also with the Arsenic Bite, I will be using that for a bow. If there's like a longer range encounter, I will do this because Rampage Explosive, goaded combo, double damage perks, really, really nice. All right. Oh yeah, no, and then for heavy, sorry. If we get into like another like Ektar situation, like in Ghost of the Deep, probably be using either the Lament or sorry, Legend of Acreus. Now, keep in mind with Acreus, you are going to want the Catalyst. The Catalyst is going to be a need on Acreus. It's going to increase your ammo by a lot, and you're going to get Trench Barrel. Trench Barrel is what makes it really, really good, because if you get a melee, like just regular melee, your next 3 shots do a 50%, it's like a 50% damage increase. Very, very nice. And then Sleeper Sleeper I will have on standby. Probably not gonna be using it. Cataclysmic. I'm so sad this thing's fallen from grace, but I still love it. I might use it if someone has like div on, maybe. Um, Commemoration I'll use just for general Ackler. Very, very good machine gun. Reconstruction killing tell you that is the role you want. And obviously for main DPS here for a heavy, I'm gonna be either using Reconstruction Bait, Apex, or Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath is very, very good right now. It's a very good rocket. I might use it in the dungeon, but we will see. Alright, let's move on to Warlock. Let's change characters here. Warlock. So Warlock, kind of the same state as like with the previous shit we've had, like day ones. Obviously, Well of Radiance. Well of Radiance Warlock shouldn't be a surprise. So, for this build that I have going right now, if you guys want, it's actually a very fun build. I've paired it with either Solar or Sunshot, sorry, and a Vex Mythic Last with Rain of Fire. Because it says fusion rifle and linear fusion rifle tunnel blows make you radiant, and obviously with Vex it's a fusion rifle, so every ad kill you get, it's just free radiant. It's very, very nice. And then I have Ember of Empyrean along with a healing aid to get Risto, and then Empyrean, and then Vex Mythic Last. You have infinite ×2 Resto with infinite Radiant. Even though ×2 Resto did get nerfed pretty heavily this season, it's still really, really good. You're not really going to die with ×2 Resto. It's still next to impossible to die. You're still like pretty much God mode with it. It's still really, really good. And then the only other build I have on right now, or on standby, is obviously Sunbracers. Sunbracers is very, very good for just general ad clear. It's probably going to be what most Warlocks are using for this day 1 dungeon. Obviously, you want... I mean, Mercy's good because Bresto, but mainly Resolve. Resolve is the main one you want to have, and with Incinerator Snap. Or Celestial Fire, since they finally patched that. They made Celestial Fire work again, which is good. But yeah, there's honestly really nothing much else to really say. I guess if you want, if you're for some reason like the heavy ammo generator of your team, you could hot swap the Aeons and swap back to Sunbracers. Could be like a hot swap exotic. And then maybe, I don't have it on my Warlock right now, but they did buff Apotheosis Veil. That could be a hot swap exotic too during a damage phase when you throw your well down. But yeah, stay where we're at right now. This is the only subclass I would recommend on Warlock. Obviously, Well of Radiance is just it's just too good. Like until they announce like the future nerf that they have like in store for it, best super in the game right now. Not even close. Yeah, and for weapons, this once again, chill clip I was talking about. I might use Arbalist, Heritage maybe. All these weapons, honestly, I might use Vex if I'm gonna be on Warlock, maybe. Merciless is good if you can do the if you can kill an ad then reload a prod kill clip. Very, very nice damage. And that's Acreus right there. And then obviously Cold Comfort too. I might use Envious Bane Switch, still very, very good. If we for some reason have a boss that's like Atrax, maybe Parasite. Parasite's very, very good for burst damage. Gallahorn, maybe. It just sucks that I got hit with that nerf, like a heavy Wolfpack round nerf, but it's still good. But we will see when we get in there in like like 6.5 hours. All right, let's swap the Titan. I know Warlock was very, very short, but there's honestly not too much to explain with Warlock, sadly. Warlocks are just very basic right now. Titan, we can get a bit more in depth with Titan here. Yeah, a bit. Alright, so Titan. So, sadly this season with Titan, Bonk got nerfed bad. It got nerfed pretty bad. It's still really, really good though, but it's not like you can't just spam your hammers anymore. I might still use this maybe with I don't think I have it on. Damn. I forget the name of the exotic, but it's like the one that turns your Burning Maul into a one-off. I might use that maybe on a Solar Titan. Obviously, Synthos we want to use, but I think what every Titan should be using right now. There we go. Strand Titan, Banner Boar into the fray. You want honestly the two main fragments I think you want is a warding and generation. Those are like the two main fragments you want with Strand. Very very good. Even though Woman Mail did get nerfed, it only got nerfed by like 10%. You're still like a god, like god mode with it, especially with Banner War healing you. It's fucking broken. Synthos obviously, Synthos should be glued to your loadout, or even Worm Gods, which I still gotta have to use these, but Worm Gods, so really really good. These can be better than Synthos depending on the damage, or depending on the damage situation. Especially with Synthos getting like a slight nerf this season, they're still really really good Synthos. They're still really really good. But Worm Gods, I would definitely recommend trying them out. I still got to get them infused up. It actually looks pretty nice in my Titan right now. But yeah, mainly want to use that or Synthos with either Banner Boar or Bonk Titan. If you still want to use Bonk, just with the Bonk hammer, just know what you're doing with it. You need to know what you're doing now. It's not just like a spam thing anymore. Because once you pick up your hammer, it's like a 1.2, 1.4 second cooldown, I believe. Then there's really not much stuff here. I have on my Titan that I'll be bringing in. Maybe Navigator for like the grapple melee thing with Banner of War. Maybe. Uh, Trinity Goal I might use. Trinity Goal has always been a really good ad clear gun or weapon, sorry, or bow. And then for heavy here, honestly, the only two picks are going to be levies and tractor. Tractor is always really really good because I think my one friend I'm doing this with, he is going to be on Banner War Titan, so I think he's just going to be our tractor bitch, which is good. And then yeah, I mean that's about all I have to go over. It's kind of sad too with like Titan because like Strand is just by far the best on Titan. Like Stasis is fucking horrible. Void is not bad, but they got a rebuff bubble. That nerf that they did all the way back in Witch Queen with the weapons of light nerf, they nerfed it from 35 to 25. They did bubble 30, and then Arc is not bad either. I mean honestly too, Arc can kind of be like what I discussed on Void Hunter. Like an Arc Titan can kind of be like a flex player. You could do an Arc Titan if you want. Like just pair it with like some pulse nades, get some part of it most light going. Make sure to do a QRS hot swap, and you're chilling. And then yeah, on Solar we discussed, Strand we discussed. It's just by far the best. It's just way too good. Um, but yeah, I think that's about all I have to go over here, guys. I will be uploading videos um, very shortly here when the dungeon comes out. My team's first clear and like our boss kills and all that, and the eventual solo flawless when I get that done. So yeah, I will see you guys then. I'm gonna get some fucking rest. I'm gonna take a nap because it's almost 6 in the morning now. Um, yeah, very very excited for it, and I will see you guys then. Bye bye.